Who's next? We're back with another episode of the If Factor podcast. As always, I'm your host, Jamie Robinson. Today we have someone special, someone we had on the show already, and she back again. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Do I get my Howard intro? No, I'm playing. So let me get my regular intro now. Destiny Howell, shooting guard, went to Howard University for 5 years. Just recently transferred to University of Wisconsin. Just finished up my graduate certificate in women's studies. About to go get my master's in Wisconsin in sports leadership. And yeah, that's it.
We working. So I say, how are you doing mentally, physically, and emotionally?
I would say mentally right now, I'm a little bit all over the place just because it's so many new things that's happening in my life, so many different changes, like
Mhm.
me, with school, me coming back home, that's always a change. Moving out's always crazy, and this is probably the one of the craziest move outs because
Yeah.
I've collected 5 years worth of stuff now, and I gotta just bring it all back home and then, what I'm saying, ship it all back to Wisconsin. But physically. Physically, I'm all right. Not injured, not hurt, so blessing for
Hmm.
that for sure. And had a little bit of like a EKG scare, like kind of thought something was wrong with my heart.
Mm.
Turns out I'm fine. And yeah, physically I'm doing good. And you say emotionally?
Yeah. I think emotional. Yeah, last.
Emotionally, to be honest, my emotions all over the place. You know, uh Me leaving Howard University is like that's such a hard pill to swallow. Like I really have to tell myself like, yo, you don't go to this school anymore. Like,
Yeah.
and Howard's always gonna be a part of my story. I'm always gonna have love for Howard, and Howard knows that too, and the people that go there. But it's just like me leaving DC, like, yo, yesterday was tough, bro. Yesterday was tough. And I know it's not a bye because I'll be back. It's more of a see you later.
Hmm.
But it's just the fact that, I'm starting this new chapter now, and the emotions with that are just like you did it. You finally did it. You've wanted this for yourself since you was 9 years old, and you just one step closer to that. Like you said, you wanted to go play at that highest level, and you doing exactly that. It didn't go the way you thought it was gonna go, but God gonna put you on that path you're supposed to be on and put those challenges in your path for you to come out of it even stronger. And I don't think that if it would have went any other way, that I would have been who I am today. So I'm just super blessed and grateful for that right there.
I'm so thankful for that because when we did our episode just a year ago, man, it's cool to see the flip. Dang, that's the page. That's what she did. She did what? Okay, cool. And when I tell people, or I tell my wife, tell friends, because I talk about all y'all that come on the show. The first thing they say, dang, it's so amazing to see the amazing things people do in months' time, not even in years' time, in months' time, and the turnaround and seeing how amazing God works for our people, man, that believe and that put in the work. And be honest with you, Destiny, you have put in the work. And that's why you're here again, regardless of all the naysayers, different things happening. I'm proud of you. When I seen the pictures the other week, I was like, she going to work. Okay, cool. They better be ready. And not you gotta get ready. They better be ready, so definitely proud of that. Definitely proud of that.
Thank you.
So I say to be named first team, MEAC, to have won a championship, to be rather than Mr. winning a championship again this past year. How did that feel? How did that feel?
So First-Team MEAC was honestly a surprise for me. I didn't. If you look on paper, I had a solid year, but me knowing what I could do and what I'm capable of doing, to me it was like, oh yeah, this was. I honestly feel like this was my worst year,
Hmm.
and like that's not true on paper. But I just like I said, you know what you could do. You know what you're capable of. So when you feel like you don't meet those expectations, it's always like a damn.
Yeah.
So first team was honestly a little bit of a shock because the MEAC was bumping this year. Like we had four people out of the MEAC this year that just went power forward.
Hmm.
So it including myself. So like I said, we had competition, and that was a good feeling. Like just knowing like I closed out that chapter with another like MEAC first team, and I was definitely appreciative of that. And went from like really high to just Okay, like championship, let's focus on that now. Cool. Got that out the way. But and then obviously the result of the championship, like it's tough. It's tough losing to the same team 3 years in a row. Whether I played last year or not,
Hmm.
but we still lost. And you know, I'm never going like hate on that. Like I respect that. They beat us. Cool. But definitely hurt, when you on the other side of that. I know what it feels to be on both sides. And for sure rather be on the other one. So it was a tough blow going out because that's not how I wanted to end my legacy. That's not how I wanted to end my career at Howard. And it's not how I wanted people to remember me last. It's like, damn, she lost. Like, you
Yeah,
know? So it is what it is. Like I said, God don't make mistakes. And yeah, it just is what it is, man.
I respect that. I respect it. And everything gonna turn around. The beautiful thing is where you making a step at now, you get to not even you get to add on to the story like we said before, and that's what people are gonna remember. I'm like, she went and did what, and she went to where? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So that's what, and definitely, once we know what's gonna happen, Howard gonna make that phone call and gonna be like, dang, can you come back to do? So it's gonna be so many great things that's gonna happen. I'm a common regular person. My mom might always call me back to do stuff. And I'm like, you want me? Why? And so definitely I would say, what is your it factor? Why do you do what you do?
Say my it factor is my confidence, the gift I have to play the game of basketball.
Hmm.
I do what I do because I love it. Like I love it in a way that's not natural, in a way that is just it exceeds a certain level of passion to where like I've known for like I said a long time since I was 9 years old that this is exactly what I want to do. So that love for the game, it's evident. It's evident in everything I do.
Indeed, indeed. And I say, looking ahead, you are now a Wisconsin Badger. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
What was your process like going through the transfer portal, making the transition, and also picking Wisconsin to continue their journey?
So I was transfer portal was that was a time. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the most stressful times of my life.
Ooh.
So within the first 2 minutes, I got my first text. I'm like, yo, okay, cool. Then the first hour, I heard about from like 10 people.
Hmm.
5 hours, I'm on like 20. And I was like, all right, something like this is a lot.
Hmm.
As the weeks kept going by, like so number one, I'm a D&D warrior and I pride myself on it. I pride myself my phone being on do not disturb because I just hate being disturbed.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? My parents go through my D&D, my coaches go through my D&D. I have certain people that like are able to go through, but like
Hmm.
everyone else, like nah. You feel me?
Oh,
So
okay.
that the fact that my phone had to be off D&D for I want to say what I entered March 28th and I committed the fourth, no, I committed the 16th, 17th, something like that. That's almost like 3 weeks of not being on D&D, just having everybody constantly disturbing you through
Yeah.
email, through Instagram, through Twitter, through I was like, yo, through text, through call. It was crazy. It was crazy. But it also was something that I was trying to appreciate because I was just that kid that nobody wanted. I was just that kid that everyone was overlooking. I was just that kid that, oh yeah, she got potential. And now I'm that kid that everybody want.
Yeah.
So that right there was a really good feeling for me because, like everyone wants to feel like somebody wants you and somebody needs you.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously when we're speaking basketball terms, people want me to come be the guy for them.
Hmm.
When you transfer and there's different roles that people play and there's different schools that's going to want you to play a certain role. And even the fact that like a lot of those schools like wanted me to be that person for them, like I was just really grateful to have the opportunity to even possibly do that for all these different schools, whether they were, super big name, power four, mid-major, whatever the case may be. Like I still appreciate everyone who reached out, everyone who showed love, everyone who even hit me up after the commitment and still tried to show love because they didn't have to do that.
Definitely, definitely. And I say with that, it got me thinking about some the other day, and I actually this question before with other guests, but with you, it fits well. Why is it important to be better on? Is it important for you to be impactful or be influential? Or do you see both of those the same?
Ooh, that's actually that's a really good question. I get asked a lot of different questions.
You know, I
Um,
got you though. I got you. So hey.
yeah. I'm gonna have to go with being impactful.
Mhm,
I say being impactful over being influential because the way that like the impact that I've had on people's lives and people have had on my lives, like I'm never gonna forget that
mhm,
ever.
definitely.
And that's part of the reason why like I wanted to really get into coaching too, because I want to be able to impact people's lives. Like, I want to be able to have that impact on them as they're going through college and they're trying to navigate through that. Somebody that's done that, somebody who's done that, messed up, made mistakes, failed, was able to grow from them, learn lessons, and be able to just teach them life, teach them everything that I know and just give that to them. To me, that's I'm forever impacting somebody through doing that. Now, being influential, on the other hand, is like I might influence you to jump off a bridge.
Hmm.
I might influence you to drive your car into a brick wall. I don't want to. Being influential is cool, but I'd rather be impactful than influential because I also feel like that influences. I mean, you can have a bad impact on somebody's life too. Say
True.
where you can have a bad influence on somebody's life, but I think that impact it just comes first for me. It just comes first.
I love that. I say
The
definitely.
influence comes with impact too, though. I feel like.
Dang. Okay, man. I like how you answered it too, though. Like, cause you got me thinking now, man. Like, I think that a lot of times people ask certain questions, or we look at the world we live in now. You know, we got social media, and people always say, "Man, you impacted me," or "You did this." And at first, I was like, "Okay," and then after a while, you get to see what you're doing for people, and it's like, you know what? I'm glad I don't say that I'm an influencer or that I want to influence people because that ain't my thing. But I impact all day. You know, that's something why dead and gone. That's something I
That's
want people to say. I was impactful. So I agree with you. I definitely.
retweet that because yeah, I feel the same. I feel the same exact way.
Mhm. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
I would say what generally makes you happy?
Um, being around the people I love, like just being able to experience life with those people. Um, basketball is like a that's like a no-brainer. Traveling, experiencing just new things. Like
Mhm.
I've really been traveling a lot more recently, and my mom always said, like when you get older, travel as much as possible because that experience of you being in different places, like you can't, nothing else can replicate that.
Mhm.
So make sure that you're able to do that and have these different like have these different experiences in different countries with different people, different cultures. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like just really get to have something that you don't get every day. And like, I was just this ain't really no trip for real, but like I was just in Miami.
Okay.
But like I was in Miami like as an adult. I've been in Miami as a kid, but like being in Miami as an adult is a whole different thing. And like now I have fun. Like I had a lot of fun. And that's definitely like an experience that I'm never gonna forget.
True. That is true. Every time I go somewhere now that I'm grown, I can go do everything and do all type of stuff. It's always like me and my wife be like, man, dang, we really doing this? Or like, I
Hmm.
remember I couldn't, I remember the days I wanted to go do stuff like this, or I seen older people, or I see folks in their family go do stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
when is my time gonna come? So now to see that I can go do them things, it really make me happy, man. And I think that your mom is definitely right. Traveling is one of the greatest things we can do. I ain't, I think that getting out of from Georgia is the best thing I have ever done. Leaving, like, it make
Really?
you want to come back. It actually make you want to come. Like, once you leave, you like, dang, okay, cool. And then you want to plan your next trip because you like, I want to go see what I'm gonna do next. So
Hmm.
definitely.
Yeah.
So I would say, when you think about the WNBA, what are some of the players you model your game after? Because I don't think I ever asked you that.
I would say Ryan Howard and Enrique.
Okay.
Definitely, I be trying to watch more Enrique film. I'm just trying to get that like that twitch back,
Yeah.
for post ACL. But
Mhm.
definitely, like Ryan Howard's a longer guard. She shoot it well. Like that's definitely somebody I've been looking at more to model my game after. But for sure, watching that Enrique film, though, for sure.
Yeah, I'll say, if the court could speak, what would you want to say about your legacy and what you're building, and what do you hope to do this season to make sure that your name is called in the 2026 WNBA draft?
Well, we're gonna have to break that question up because I'm gonna answer the first part and get distracted. All right. I want the court to say she respects the game. I want the court to say that, she leaves it all on the floor,
Mhm.
that she impacts people on the floor. Going back to the impact word, like that's big for me. Um my legacy at Howard, I didn't even really the other day, right before I left, I was kind of just like so I was on my rooftop
Mhm.
out in the sun, just chilling, eating food, and I was just like, dang, I really impacted a lot of people at Howard University.
Yeah.
Some people that I don't even know. And my legacy is always going to be here. And that's something that a lot of people can't say that they did. So definitely would want the court to say that. And also just say that like she's a dog. Like watch out like that. She a dog. You feel me? Okay, other part of the question before I get distracted.
Yeah. The other part of the question was, from this season, what would you do to make sure that your name is cemented and called in the 2026 WNBA draft?
Just be the best me. I feel like my junior year, a lot of people thought like, oh yeah, this is her peak. Like this is we seen Destiny at her highest. And I got other gears to kick into. Not even just one. I got other gears to kick into. And I want to be able to just be my best self because people know I can shoot the ball. People know I can get to the mid range. Well, people really don't know that well as I could get to the rack too.
Mhm.
And I feel like sometimes, I rely on my shot because, you a shooter, you always feel like it's going in, you
True.
know? That's like it's a hard thing to try to train your mind to be like, nah, I'm gonna have this be my first option instead. And then go back to that. So yeah, really just being the best three-level scorer possible and being able to embrace whatever role they want to have me have in the WNBA because I say one of the best qualities to have as a person, especially as a basketball player, is to be adaptable. Like
Hmm.
able to sit there and adapt to whatever situation that you in, which is what I've been doing my whole life. So that's natural for me. I think, I just want to be the best that I could be.
Hmm. Man, I love that. I love that. I definitely see it coming. I know it's gonna happen. But even outside of the beautiful thing is I can't wait to come back to this. Like be like, yeah, like last year. You surpassed a lot of the things we spoke about last year. And I was just like, not even just on paper, but just how you embrace what you did. And a lot of people can't do that. And I commend you for that, especially being a young person, because it's gonna take you a long way. It's gonna take you a long way, well beyond the WNBA. When we back talking about something, or you coaching them kids, they're gonna be sitting there like, "Dang, what did you do? Oh, I was the greatest. I was the greatest at this game, but I was the greatest at being who me." And I think that's the best thing that you bring to the world. Outside of your great basketball gift, I get it to you with this second time interviewing you. That's something I was like, let me make this episode more personal than the first time. So that,
Okay.
so that, yeah.
You do your homework too then.
Hey, you got to. And with this question, I'll say, what would you tell that young girl, from New York, like yourself, that would like to be in your shoes?
Mm. I would say embrace the hardships,
Hmm.
embrace the journey, embrace the nights where you crying, where you trying to figure out if this really for you. Embrace the nights where life is throwing everything at you
Hmm.
and you feel like you don't know what to do. Because all of those moments you're gonna realize when you're at your highest of your highs, that those moments really define you for you to be able to get to where you are right now. And just keep working. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't. Fall in love with being the underdog. And that's something that I really feel like wholeheartedly helped me be where I'm at right now is falling in love with being the underdog. Like you tell me I can't do something, you tell me, oh yeah, you're not this, you're not that. But watch this.
Indeed, indeed.
Watch this.
I love that. I love that. I say this is a fun question. I say if you could build your starting five from anyone past or present from the WNBA, who would it be and why?
Mm, okay. All right, PG, I gotta go Sue Bird.
Okay.
I say shooting guard Enrique, to be honest. Like yeah, I gotta go Enrique.
Hmm.
At the three, ugh, do I want to put Stewie at the three or at the four? Now let's go Stewie at three.
Okay.
Let's go Stewie at three. And I'm gonna have to go. Nah, I'm lying. I need another guard and I'm lying.
That's why
Ooh,
it's hard with five. It's so hard. It's hard.
yeah, like I'm because even with Enrique, I was like, I have to put Jewel Lloyd in there too.
Hmm.
Like I have let me just go with them as my 2-3. Enrique and Jewel Lloyd
Okay.
and Stewie at the four, Asia Wilson at the five.
All right then. All right then. Hey, y'all gonna win some championships with that lineup right there. I ain't gonna hold you. That's good. I like that. I like
I
that.
was really trying to think if I was gonna do Stewie at the four, Asia at the five, or Stewie at the three, Candace Parker at the four,
Ooh.
Asia at the five. Yeah.
See, we gotta cut that
I
up.
low key like, yeah.
Got to.
Nah, let's run that back.
All right.
Let's run it back. Suburb, Enrique, Stewie, Candace Parker, Asia Wilson. Straight like that.
Ooh, that's nice. All right, now mastermind. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. I say, what does it mean to you to have left the great legacy at Howard, and now stepping into your new legacy you want to do at Wisconsin?
I just never knew that this was gonna be my life at Howard. I never knew that I was really gonna do this and I was gonna have this impact on the program, have this impact on other people, and have this impact on the university. And I kind of just embraced that role and it took me to where I am today. And it feels great because I didn't have a traditional, like story where, oh yeah, I was that 5 star and I went to college and now I'm popping it and whatever the case may be. Like I came in with no stars.
Yeah,
And I came in just trying to hoop and put my head down and was hungry and was just trying to get to it. And to be able to say I did what I did there, which that list is long, but to be able to say I did what I did there is just super, super blessed and super grateful for the opportunity that Coach Ty gave me.
yeah.
But for this new legacy that I'm trying to, bring over to Wisconsin, I just want people to one see that I'm more than just a shooter.
Hmm.
That's my main thing. And I want to be able to that same type of impact and influence at Wisconsin.
Love that.
Could be able to do that with a different crowd that's not a HBCU. Like I'm gonna really show y'all I adapt. And like I meant that when I said that before.
Hmm.
Whatever the crowd is, whoever the crowd is, I'm gonna adapt and I want to be able to, have that same kind of feeling that I had at Howard at Wisconsin.
I love that. I love that. And you gonna do it. Everything you state, you either do it, you're gonna do it even better. And I just can't wait to see it. We already seeing it. How about that? We already seeing it. And what
Yeah.
you taking a step now, I say, I only have two more questions. My last question that I wanted to ask, I'm thinking on it, how I want to ask it, because it's something to just close. Um, when it comes to basketball education, being a student athlete, you have done it. Like you finished school, you went back and got a certificate. Now you about to be in school getting a master's while you're also playing basketball. Did you ever imagine that you would have done that well in school? Something that a lot of athletes are not asked. Like, hey, would you ever imagine that?
Nah, actually, like not at all. Cause I even think like if I didn't play basketball,
Hmm.
would I even be in college?
Ooh.
So that's a whole nother like aspect to it because I really don't like school. I'm one of them people that thinks school is a scam. Like the education system is a scam.
Mhm.
And I can go on and on about that. Then
Uh-huh.
again, there are some things and there are some skills that you gain from going to school,
True.
from being in school, being around people, and like all those things are cool and whatever. But you know, I never thought I'd be finishing college with like 2 degrees and one certificate. Like I never thought that.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I say, do you have any questions for me?
What's your starting five?
My starting five? Oof, man. Uh, mine's kind of tough because I'm gonna go back. I say I'm gonna go with gotta go with Natasha because I definitely love Natasha, man. Gonna have her.
Ah,
Have
Saj.
her.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my Agent Wilson, but outside of that, I'm gonna have Candace Parker because Candace Parker
Yeah.
just
You ain't gotta say much.
just amazing. But like, what I do get a little shaky at is how I want everybody else to come together. So like, I think I love how I love how it's my girl out. I think I want to go Diane Taurasi, bro. I want to go her somewhere up in there, and then I want to finish it off with um my young girl down here in Atlanta. She just came. I want to finish off with Brittany Griner, man, because I love how she played the game. I've been watching for a long time, and I want to slip Odyssey Sims in there at the six, because just how like crazy she
Yeah.
just them playing together, man. I just know it would be crazy. So definitely, that's mine.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love Odyssey Sands, man. I've been watching her and Brittany Griner for a long time. I had to realize that thing like last year she was trying to get back into the league. I was sitting there, I was trying to get on the show, and I was sitting there like I was telling another lady I had on the show, like, yeah, man, I've been watching her for a long time. I had never thought about Baylor and all the great things they done. I was just thinking about WNBA, and then I thought about, I was like, I've been watching her since college, her and Brittany. So definitely,
For sure.
I got to go to some games this year now that she in Atlanta.
See, yeah. You absolutely do.
Definitely.
I got another question though.
All right.
When you come into a Wisconsin game though,
When I'm coming, you know, I got some good news to tell you. My wife is actually having our first child. So you're out here, you're making it happen.
congrats.
You're
Congrats.
the first episode I feel like I can share that with because you family.
Okay, man.
But with that happening, I am down whenever. Let me know. Look, I'm gonna wait a while for this episode to come out just to build up everything, put some content together, and then me saying that it's not gonna be around basketball season, it'll come out before that. But send me all your stuff like you did this year with Howard. What I will do is just plan out the trip and come. I'll definitely come because I gotta see you do great, man. I gotta see it. So it might be all three of us, but we pulling up.
Okay, let me know. I feel like the closest game probably to you though is UMD, but I want you to really come to a
I
Wisconsin
need to
game
pull
and
up on.
yeah, get that home game feel. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on real quick. Hold on.
But
Ah,
ah shoot, what you about to get?
yeah. So yeah, I just told her she's sitting there like Wisconsin. When we going to Wisconsin? All right. 'Cause you know we want to travel, so I definitely.
Oh, that was quick. That was yeah, okay.
So yeah, definitely. Just let me know, and I'll pull up. Definitely.
I definitely will.
Yeah.
And
So when
can't
y'all
you
get
can't
y'all schedule?
you said what?
When y'all get y'all schedule?
they just released the like the home and away
Hmm.
part of the schedule, but it's no dates on there yet. I know they were trying to finalize some things when
Hmm.
I was up there. It's probably I say it'll be out by like first, second week of August, like around my birthday. It'll be out
So yeah, we'll talk and we'll work it out.
for
Definitely.
sure.
Look, slide me my tickets. I pull up on.
I got you.
Look, I gotta pull up on you with some though. I got like how I sent you. I gotta make some. So definitely, I pull up.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother thing. I'm gonna have some stuff for you. I'm gonna have some stuff for
I'm
you.
crying in the car. I'm gonna cry in the car.
My merch situation this time around, I wasn't able to have like an extra bulk of stuff.
Hmm.
It was more like, what I'm saying, this person order it, he ship it, but like this time around, even just like with Wisconsin gear in general, yeah, nah.
Bet,
I-
bet. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to take one of these jerseys down and put yours up. Feel me? Take
Ooh,
down, put yours up.
I don't even know if you gotta take it down because you got some people up there. I might just gotta
I'll
squeeze right.
slide you in there somewhere. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
it. I got it.
yeah.
But thank you so much, man. You done made my week. It's always great seeing you, hearing from you. But yeah, I'm glad you stay in touch. So that'd be a good thing. Keep doing what
Absolutely.
you're doing. You need anything, let me know.
I got you. Not as love.
All right, then. Take it easy.
All right, you too.